In this tutorial, I am going to explain you top 10 software interview questions and answers. Most of the freshers and beginners who are attending for an interview in software industry, you will be faced most of these questions. And I would like to explain you how you need to probe the answer. Explanation I'll tell you. This is Sekharmetla, software trainer from the first 2 decades, and I have trained coding and who are the beginners and who are the professionals in the already in the industry in the specific like a programming and coding with the front end technologies and back end technologies with the along with the database. Let's see how I am going to explain you. It's with the super easy techniques. Let's begin the session. Explain software development process. Here this question will ask you like what is the development process which is going to be executing in a real time scenario with a working environment. It's a very easily you have to tell very simple points. I'll explain you. Like see here, the development process are basically first phase it will be requirement analysis, how the client is requirements will be collected, and the specification, what is the parameter to be used and what is the purpose we are collecting the requirement, and the software architecture, which software development tools to be used to develop this particular software application, and the implementation to be developed using how and when to be developed this software application, and the testing. Once the implementation is happened, we will move on to the testing phase. All the components like forms and the functionality will be tested thoroughly, and the documentation, how it is happened with the development, and what is the user management like user manuals clearly how to operate this application to be documented, and training and support, what is the functionality, how to use. Most probably in first phase will be trained like a master trainers, it will be called a keyword. And training and support means which is the problem if they are facing any difficulty in handling the application controls, who are the beginners to using this application would be support given by the application developers. And the maintenance, if on journey is initiated of this software application and it would be like any errors or any corrections and modifications may happen. So the maintenance phase will continue this particular application and would be corrected the requirements, and based on the requirements of the updates it would be updated the software. This is the how it could be like explain the software development process very easily. Come to the next one, explain project management tools. This is a very important, who are like they will ask you to the management tools about too. There are many types of project management tools are using as of now in the project delivery requirements, and which will suits for the particular software development environment. Some of are PET chart, Gantt chart, resource histogram, status reports, etc. How the phases it is going to be done, and which phase to be developed and which is pending, and how much time does it take for development and which phase, all will be documented based on the PET chart and Gantt chart. They will decide, the management will decide when it can be delivered. The client may require the delivery points when it should be like executed perfectly. All right. And what is modularization? This is so called very important. Once we collect the data and the requirements from the user like a client, we will be make it as a modularization. Means we will be like make it as in a small chunks. Like I can simply say that it is in a user management. I can simply say that one module, and another one it is in a like a registration module, and a login module, and HR module, accounts department module, and the bank, like all the settlements of the payment gateway, which is integration, which is going to be happens, that is a payment gateway module, and SMS and email and communication, which is going to be the application is going to be sending an emails and SMS services on all will comes to the part of the communication module. Likewise, we will make it as an application small chunks, and independently it will be developed. With that module, we can integrate how it is going to be developing means that particular module will be integrated in any application. Such compatibility will be there for that particular module. All grouping all together with these modules, we can successfully implement a simple software application based on the requirements, and the small parameters may changes. Let's see the answer how it is. Modularization is a technique which is used for dividing of a software system into various specific functional modules that is expected to carry out the small task independently. It's all about. Come to the next one. What is the meaning of debugging? It's a very important and serious question for freshers as well as experienced persons. What is debugging? Exactly, debugging means a bug is happened in software execution. Some means like bug means it's an error in software code and software programming. Debugging means we are trying to identifying the error and we are trying to providing a solution where exactly the cause is happened, and how we are going to providing a simple solution to fixing such type of bugs. So called it is debugging, and most probably you have to aware of it which tool you are going to be using. It might be like Java programming and C# for Microsoft .NET tools, or PHP if it is an open source. You have to aware of it, how to debug and how to identify your code execution errors and finding the problems to sort out the things. See here, debugging is the process that results in the correcting the functionality to keep away from error code, and we are rectifying where the error is occurring, and we are trying to giving us a resolution for such type of errors. It is very important part of the successful testing. Once it's happening with the testing phase, that most of the problems of the coding execution and the functionality errors may be identified and catched. Some browsers may not support and some browsers may support. Even the deploying of the application successfully and on client usage, and you may face some errors. Such time you have to find out the errors and you have to see a perfection to be make it as a fixing by identifying and doing the debugging, using the debugging techniques to identifying the errors, and you have to fix it. The next one is which SDLC model is the best you prefer. See here, SDLC means software development life cycle. It's a full form of software development life cycle. It's a model, we can simply say that. Like see here, it's a very tricky question. Most of the persons who are learning into a simple technology, like it might be Java or C# or Android, any coding language they are learning, most of the persons, so those who are, especially those who are not in CSE, computer science and IT background, they don't know and they won't aware of it, this SDLC model and phases. So this is the SDLC means software development life cycle with regarding to the best means. In SDLC model are adapted as per the need for the software development process. They will choose their requirement based on the which life cycle of the software development is going on. They will see. It might be prototype or waterfall or any convenient model they will choose based on the deliveries of the product. So you have to be clear with such type of answers. And come to like see, it may be differ with the software to software, and also like software application to application also it might be changed. Important categories of software. What are the important categories? Do you know? System software and application software, the types of softwares, and embedded software, web applications, most popular today nowadays, and artificial intelligence and robotic and AI programming, and scientific software. These are the types of categories, different type of categories are available. And data science also nowadays it's coming, and it's trending, which is getting trending means predictions. What is the data we are having earlier, and we are getting collection of the predictions by using the statistics methods to applying the data, and we are getting the predictions from that data, all about data science. And the next one is, what are few SDLC models which is already available in the software industry. See, the models are here: waterfall model, spiral model, big bang model, iterative model, and V model. Simply, most of the people and most of the software companies will use for waterfall model, and spiral model will be like very simply to be delivery points are very less to be delivered on behalf of the completion of the project at intervals. And there is a big bang model is there, and interactive like a iterative model to be whenever it's required the corrections and all it can be done. And the models of these are most popular, and we'll see in the next question. When do you use polymorphism? Most of the persons who are coming into the IT is in a programming background, especially they learn object oriented programming language and its phases, and what are the usage of object oriented programming OOPS concept. The polymorphism is a very much important phase in like object oriented programming. That means it is a one of the like polymorphism is used when there is a need for override of functionality when integrating a class. Particularly, we are going to be overriding a particular same functionality with repeatedly same code we are using. So we'll use and apply for polymorphism technique. It's about shared classes and shared functionality. Very simple. And come to the next one. What are functional requirements? What are functional requirements? See, functional requirements are the functional features and specifications expected by client from the proposed software product. What is the product? He is giving us an opportunity to develop the functionality what he is giving. The same, if he require the functionality, he is also specified us for specifications. What is the specifications? If it is having this functionality will should come with this specification, parameters and values. Example, user registration form, and user registration is having like some of the user registrations may have username, first name, last name, email ID, mobile number. Someone will ask you even the date of birth and address also, and someone may ask you the location details very clearly like district, state, country and all. It all about to requirement depends upon the functional requirements and the client how and what he is expecting like from the clients and the functionality. And the login form options, like someone will give you like username, by entering the username and password it will be entered to the site. And some of the clients may require OTP facility, one time password, which will be sent through SMS, small message system, using to send a mobile phone to or email to sending a OTP. By entering that OTP like a two-way authentication it would be called. Like such type of login form they require. might be like it's a highly secured application, we may think and we may thought it. Such way we can simply call it as a functional requirements. And what is data dictionary? It's the most popular and familiar interview questions. It will be tested how you are about to know about the data and the dictionary, how you are going to be maintaining. Data dictionary is referred to as metadata. Metadata means data about to data, which is called data metadata, meaning it is a repository of data about data. Alright. Data dictionary is used to organize the names and their references used in a system such as object and files all along with their naming conventions. Like we'll simply see, we'll place it in a folders along with the name. There is no empty folder. Such way we have a key value pair. In the data dictionary also, name if it is there, the name value means what is the person name, it will be there, that is called value. And mobile, that is a key, it is there, means the mobile number of the person, it will be there as a value, data parameter. So called we are collecting a data in a form of a simple and system read standardization format, we will collect the data. It is called data dictionary manner. It's very simple and super easy. These top interview questions for software programmers and software industry who are coming to joining with the IT industry, which are the questions are very important. I hope you are aware of these questions with answers. Thank you for watching this session. For more, visit harisystems.com/tutorial. There you will get many interview questions and answers as well as tutorials. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.